Hello and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be discussing about a very interesting business model. You see, this business model, I am particularly in love with this business. Oh my god. I call it the lazy man way of making money. Yeah, because it is for lazy people like myself. See, me, I don't get strength to dey lift one thing from one place to another. I don't have the strength to be walking down the street and trying to bring in one people, two people, then you don't get commission. Honestly, there was a time I actually get a job offer like that. I was like, Nibo, not me and you. You know. So if you are a lazy person like me, you're a lazy person like me, this video is for you because I'm sure that you're going to thank me later. First thing first, let go of your old mentality. I talk about mentality a lot. I talk about mindset a lot because it is everything for me. I mean, for example, picture this scenario. You are typing something on your laptop right now, or your desktop, or whatever. Let's just say laptop, right? And then you already printed out in a A4 sheet, right? So when you were not going through the A4 sheet, you realize that, oh, you type I live in a green house instead of I live in a yellow house. Now you're supposed to correct it, right? I mean, you need it for something very important. Where would the correction take place? Is it on the printed A4 sheet or on your laptop? Obviously the laptop, right? I mean, you can edit, then you reprint it. That is exactly what I am talking about. You, as a person, you are the A4 sheet because you are the result, and your mind is the laptop. So whatever correction you want to make, I'm not even talking about online business. I'm not talking about this video now. Whatever it is you want to do in your life, the very first thing you need to fix is your mindset, because you are the result, you are the product of whatever you have in your mind. So whenever I bring any business here, I would not want a situation whereby you go, oh, kini, I already know this business. It's a lie. Or maybe you are even in the business and you're not making that money. Yes, many people are in many businesses that are not making money, which is why part of the reason why I am here, right? To let you know probably some one or two things that you're not doing right. Okay, so let's say you're not even making money, you're in the business, you're not making the money, kini, they're just lying, kini. Just calm down, relax, so that you can pick the lessons. All right. That being said, let's dive into it. Great. So I call it the lazy man way of making money. Why? Why did I say that? Because this one, you just be like say person will not even get, you don't even get anything, you don't need any skill. You see, there are some jobs that you want to do, online businesses, of course, that you have to have the skill of marketing, you have to have the skill of bringing one person to take two people, you have to have the skill of kini. This particular one requires no skills, I mean nothing at all. It also requires little attention. When I say attention, I'm talking about businesses that you need to be very active. I just dropped a video on how you can sell your physical product without your attention, without being involved in the process. And those are the kind of business I'll be bringing here, right? Business that doesn't need you to be very active. So let's say you are even into, so maybe you are working, kini, whatever it is you're doing, you can do all of these businesses because they require no attention. You don't have to reply to customer, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. So let's say you are selling physical products, you should try and watch that video because it is going to teach you how you can do these things without no stress. All you have to do is just to be making your own money. No baton, because I'm a lazy person, so I'm always bringing lazy things for lazy people like me. Like I said, it doesn't need you to market, run Facebook ad, do this one, do that one. You don't need somebody to patronize you. You don't need to bring in this one. Also, you can do this one from anywhere where you dey, anything you're doing, you can also do this one. This business model is, I don't want to say it's the simplest because I have a whole lot of businesses, online businesses that you can do that are very simple. But if you ask me, I would say this is one of the simplest. Yeah, let me just put it that way, because you get paid in dollars, of course, with little or no stress. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Hold on. Let's continue. All right. As I was saying, this business model is called Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Yes, it is the same Amazon. Oh, all this hype for Amazon, and see, relax, calm down. All right. This business model is simple, right? You get paid in dollars for publishing documents. In fact, little pages of books. I'm talking about coloring books, journals, notebooks, all those things. There was a time that I used to think that, wait, oh, when people that used to give us this dollar, they don't get sense. Then I know to get sense like that. I would just be talking about it like, how did they give us this kind of money for this small thing? We don't even hard. I mean, these are things that you do, like you do them within 1 hour, and you're making money, like you're making good money. I'm not talking about 200,000. I'm not even talking about, what am I saying? I'm not even talking about 10,000 or 20,000. These are things that you do within hours. I mean, how much do they pay you? How much is even a professor in Nigeria earning? If you know it, just try and understand how much is a professor earning, right? So later I now realize that what we are actually enjoying in Nigeria is the conversion rate. I mean, these people, to them also, they are giving us peanut to them. But when you convert those dollar to naira, how much is dollar in 1 naira now? You know the answer now. If you don't know, go to Google, go search am. So when you convert these things, you now realize that the money is mad, right? This business model is complete no-brainer. Like I said, you don't need to. It doesn't require you brain work. It doesn't require you smart work. It doesn't require you anything. You can publish short books on Amazon right now. Like immediately, and you start making sales in the next few days. Guess what? You don't even need to be a writer, because I know that when people hear anything that has to do with author, they know, no, me no dey write. I no be writer. Yes, you don't need to be a writer. People that I know that are into Amazon business, all right, they don't even write. They are not born writers. Okay. I mean, how sweet can this be? Like I said, you don't need any. I'm not joking when I say you don't need any skills. How sweet can it get? See, if you are not making money, now you want no one make money. Maybe you have some kind of auntie is in London, or some kind of aunties in South Africa. Then you already have the plan that no, now if I finish school like this, now I will just call my auntie kini, she'll just send me. Some of us like myself, when we are singing my helper, we are singing to God. We don't have any helper anywhere. We don't have any auntie that can say be man, you are trying, oh yeah, come and take $2. We no get. So somebody like myself, if I am not making money online, as opportunity dey like this, repete, e dey everywhere like this. Now me no just want make money. E be like that. Now be say me and poverty, we dey one kind relationship, romantic relationship. If you know they make money, sweetheart, you are the one at fault. Not even your parents this time, because you now have a lot of opportunities. Now you no one just use them. Okay, only very few Nigerians knows about this thing, which makes you get some kind of opportunity, right? Because just very few people know about. A lot of people must have heard about Amazon KDP, but they will just be like, well, they work, kini. And when you have this kind of mentality, you are a long thing. So let's start. What does Amazon means? Amazon KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. Amazon is a platform that allows authors to publish their books in print format and audio format, ebooks, kini, a whole lot of that. And Amazon has a giant. When I say giant, I mean giant based customers all over the world, across the whole world. Another amazing part is you don't even need to write. All right. So instead of writing, you are creating. Okay, you are creating a book so that before you can start publishing on Amazon, right? You can also publish low content books. When I say low content books, I mean the likes of notebooks, journals, kini, and you get paid for all of this just for creating this book. You're not writing, creating. Okay, yeah, creating, and then you are publishing low content books. You're not making additional payments. Nothing. Apart from the fact that you don't even need to pay to sell on Amazon. Another benefit why you should not even try to let go of this opportunity, and you should just become an author immediately, is that you don't need nothing. You don't need any capital. This is not a case of, okay, you now go and buy from a wholesaler and then you now keep it in your store, on your online store, or you have to go and pay somebody for kini, then you will now start selling it small. No, they do it like that. Let's say you choose to publish ebook or paperback. Like I said, you can publish journal, notebooks, all these small things. We don't even make sense all the time. Safe. You just print them, publish it on your Amazon account. Then Amazon will book Amazon will print your book, ship it out to your customers for you. You don't need any bulk purchase. You don't need any capital, like I have explained earlier. Your book will also, that this is the amazing part. Let's even say you are selling on social media, right? I mean, before you type kini 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 on Facebook, Facebook will give you a result of the public people. Like that is when you see Facebook bring results like, oh, uh, people that are people like they are publicly known, or even on Google you see that some ranks higher than some, right? Some accounts will show you, for let's say you went to go and search for body spray on Google. Now some will show first before some, right? It means that those ones that show first rank higher than the others. But in this case, my dear, you and the well-known authors you are side by side. Ori ojori, your head is no more than one. So the both of you, every other person are on the same level. All right. Another thing is Amazon allows you to sell worldwide. It mean when you already have the right to your book in your country, like you're in Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian, you already have the, of course this channel is even for Nigerians, right? Because a non-Nigerian might not even be able to relate to any of this, right? So like I was saying, let's say you already have you already have your book, you have a right to that book. You understand what I mean by you have a right to your book in your own country. You can sell to all Amazon customers worldwide. Amazing, isn't it? So let's say you are still not getting it right. I'm here to help you. So don't just relax and just listen to me. That's all you need to know. You can publish novels. Let's say you are an author. I need to say this. If you are a professional author, I mean you're a writer, kini. There are some things that you still need to let go when you want to publish on Amazon. All right, we'll get there. Like I was saying, you can publish novels, book series, comics, recipe books. People that are into cooking, I know a lot of people that are into cooking. You know how to cook. What are you doing with your recipe? You're just writing them down. What are you doing with them? Publish these things and post it on Amazon, earn dollars for it instead of you to start posting on social media. Come and buy my cookbook, 2,000. My dear, you like stress, sha. You can publish textbooks, coloring books, wishy. Now let me break it down for you. Let me break out. Okay, because we said Amazon, kini. How are they even making their own money, and how will you even make your own money too? Let's say you publish a book now, and then you can price it. You price it at $80, right? Amazon also give you the options to price your book. Like if you give them any amount you want, right? So let's say you price it $8, right? And in a month you sell 100 pieces of that books. I mean, which is even very low. What am I saying? But let's just say 100, right? Now multiply 100 times $8. Go and use calculator or go and use Google. I will not answer you. Go and use Google. Okay, what is your answer? And what Amazon will take from you is just 30%. That even if you go collect loan, save, how much do they take for loan? I mean, Amazon will take only 30% of what you made from their platform. It means that, let's say you make $800 in a month, Amazon will take only 30% out of that $800. You can use your calculator to get the answer. All right. And what is the only thing you need to do? Again, you create a book and not write. Amazon is very different. Like I said, honestly, I just don't want to say this is the simplest, but let me say it is one of the simplest. All right. Amazon is very different. See, I like the very in capital letter because it is really, really different from every other businesses online, because you can easily set this on automation. What I mean is that you don't need to be, I said people, you don't need to be attending to all these people. You don't need to do all of these things. It's going to be on automation. Like the thing is just doing by itself, just as if you have someone you are sending work that about, oh yeah, now go and send this thing for me. That kind of a thing. You don't need to do it. All you need to do is just one thing, just be receiving alerts and be spending money all your life. The kind of life that I like. I don't know about you anyway. It is less stressful. So you can be doing anything. You can be a student, corp member, teacher, kini. Wow, there was a time someone actually, I just mentioned teacher and I remember this is my new friend. There was a time she reached out to me. That should be some months ago. Yeah, that should be, I think, 3 months. This year, yes. We are just in March now. Yeah, this year. She reached out to me via my Facebook page and then she goes, oh, Bima, I am a teacher in a primary school, right? Private primary school. You know how teaching jobs work in Nigeria, right? I mean, you have to go from 7 a.m. to 9, sorry, I said 9, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. 6 p.m. Yeah, some school closes. I mean, I used to see their school bus now. Yes. So she also have a family. She has a child, right? So she needs a business she can do. Omo, the very first thing that came to mind that she was explaining to me, kini kini, this is my tight schedule, blah 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 blah. I cannot be selling kini kini. The very first thing that came to my head was Amazon. Amazon, and that was it. You can imagine the kind of joy I felt. There are some times that you tell some people that, okay, go and do this thing, and then they will not do it, they will not even come back to you. But this particular one, she did it, and you can imagine the kind of way I felt when she told me that she made her first money on Amazon. She even posted it on a platform, on a Facebook platform. I was just like, wow, okay, we're not here to discuss about her. Like I was saying, it is less stressful, all right? It is very perfect for people that are very busy. All right. It requires little or no time. I think I've mentioned that before. It pays higher. Yeah, it really does pay higher, more than some other online business that I know. It doesn't require any capital to start. I think I've mentioned that also. You don't need to be a graphic designer, because before your book can be, there's this saying, I want to try and remember, like they used to say it somehow, that the eyes will feed before the mouth, something like that, right? It means that you have to make something attractive, right? So for you to even publish on Amazon, you know that you need a book cover. Maybe you've visited Amazon before, you've not. You know that you need a book cover. Even if you want to buy books online, you know it is always beautiful. So you don't even need to learn to be a graphic designer. You don't need to stress yourself that okay, let's even say I create the book. I want to design the cover now. I have to go and start looking for a graphic designer. They will not charge me 10,000. Like I said, you don't need a kobo to start, right? So you don't need to be a graphic designer. You don't need to be an expert. That's the word. I mean, everybody's an expert. You also, again, don't need to be a writer. Now, everything I have said is to show you that this thing works, right? It is working. It has been working, and it is still continue going to work, because go and Google Amazon now. I don't want to talk too much safe. So I have done my part as a good citizen. I used to say it. I want a very beautiful society whereby nobody will be begging you for money. Everybody will have their own. Yes, we will not, all of us will not be rich, like will not get the same rank, but at least let everybody be convenient. Let everybody be comfortable, right? So I have done my part as a good Nigerian citizen. It is now left for you, my dear, to help yourself. Still, I'm not ending it here. There are still some things that I want you to know as an Amazon author. Number one is consistency and passion. My dear, if you want to do anything at all in your life, anything, you want to go school, in fact, you want to brush your teeth, you need to be okay. I'm not supposed to say brush your teeth. What I'm saying is that whatever it is you want to do, if you're not consistent and you're not passionate about it, sweetheart, don't just bother yourself, because consistency wins, right? You need to be very consistent. You also need to be passionate about it, because if you don't get passion for something, you want to learn how to sew clothes, and you're not even a fashion person. You're not even they freak you when person they talk about clothes. So what do you want to now do? Because when you are not if you're not passionate about fashion, then how will you be creative, right? This is when you are creative that, okay, let me do it this way. When you are passionate, rather, that you be creative about it. My point is, you have to be passionate, and also consistency wins. All right. Number one thing you need to know as an Amazon author, that is just there for, the consistency and passion is just there for every business you want to do, or anything at all you want to do in your life as a human being. So the very first thing you need to know as an Amazon author, you need to do rather as an Amazon author, is creating your account, because Amazon doesn't pay in naira, so it pays in dollars. So you have to create your Amazon dollar account, and then you verify it, and then you link it to your local bank account, so that you can get paid for your work, right? You also need to learn how to make sure that your book ranks, all right, using the title, subtitle, description, keywords, and all of those things, right? See, persuasive book description is what I'm talking about. All right. You don't just write that. Let's say you create a book on let me make an example. Okay, maybe things that ladies should look out for when they want in a man before they say yes, or before they say I do. Stuff like that. So instead of you to say, this book is to teach ladies what to do or what to know in a man, if you write it well, even a married woman, in fact, married woman, even small grandmother, will buy that book. if you write it well. All right, so that is what I mean by book description, subtitle. You know what I mean by subtitle, titling your book, and all of those things. Keywords, yes, of course, you know, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. You also need to know how to do your book research. All right, book research and pricing. Oh my god, this one is very important. I'm supposed to even write it separately. Pricing, I mean, both offline or online business, whatever business you want to do. I mean, I've met a lot of business owners that don't even understand how to price. They are just there. They're just doing the thing. They're not making profits. What is that business without profit? You don't understand, though. You need to also know how to spy on your competitors. I'm sure that you know that there are competitors everywhere. So you need to learn how to spy on them so that you use wherever their weakness to your own advantage. Yes. Okay, I've talked about book titling. You need to know how to generate content. I said you'll be creating content, right? So you're not writing, you'll be creating content. So you're going to be using AI software to create content. So you need to get the right knowledge on how to use AI software to create content. Also, Amazon provide ads for its users, just like your Facebook ad, your Instagram ad, your YouTube ad, kini. Amazon also provide ad for you so that you can stay ahead of your competitors. So I have done a whole lot for you. I mean, I've also listed out what you need to know. So for you not to stress yourself too much, for me to still continue to help you, because goodness God, how person go dey give person half baked knowledge now? You know to make sense. So go to my description box below right now. Like, if you go forget any other thing to do, one thing you should not forget to do is to go to my description box below. Make sure that you click on any of the links there. All right, and if you can do well, if you're not so lazy, I know that we are lazy, I understand, but if you're not so lazy, you can go through all of those links, then you will be sure to get more knowledge. I mean, more detailed knowledge that I've not even mentioned here in there. All right, so what else would you do? Subscribe to this channel, because like I said, I've got tons of online business that even some people don't even know about. Some people don't even know about, that I'll still be sharing on this channel. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss on any of my videos. And I also need your subscription. Okay, do it for me to encourage me too. All right, thank you for watching, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Bye.